Hey Theme Forest, this is Chris. I developed the Era WordPress theme and I just decided to record this quick video in order to show you a few of the back-end features, in other words, the backstage of the actual theme. I think that as a potential buyer you must be interested in what sits behind everything you can actually see on the live demonstration, and so I thought it would be a good idea to give you some insight as to what is behind. So this is the actual fresh installation of the demonstration page, and you have this Era panel and basically these two extra post types for the Era theme. I won't go into detail because that's all part of the actual documentation. However, I just wanted to show you a few examples of how easy everything is to set up. The great thing about the Era theme is that it has separated certain things such as blog posts and portfolio entries and crew member entries and so on, so that you can stay organized and don't get confused as to where everything is. Furthermore, everything has been laid out in such a way that pretty much everything from the theme or on the theme can be customized from the Era panel. So for example, you are able to widgetize pretty much everything. You can, as you can see, you have a bunch of widgets and you have all sorts of locations for them, as you can see here. However, if you decide not to use widgets, you're free to customize everything from the panel. So that's a great feature. Then, for example, adding portfolio entries is super fast. You simply need to go to portfolio, new entry, you add your title, you add your descriptions, you set your featured images, title, description, featured images. Then you have these Era pollution settings, which allow you to basically customize individual pages or portfolio entries or blog posts as you like. For example, what I was just showing you here, the special link and everything here corresponds to this link. So basically each page has its own link. But if that's something that requires too much work and you don't want to set a custom link for every single page and every single entry, you can globally control all of that from the Era panel. As you can see here, every single function can be customized and selected so that it affects globally the whole theme. So that's one extra that I consider pretty important, this global versus independent modifications. Then of course you can choose all sorts of layouts, your post types, if you want to show pretty much everything through the front page or only portfolio entries. You also have a lot of descriptions here to the side which pretty much explain everything, and I've tried to be quite detailed and thorough on that. As you can see here, portfolio, you have all your portfolio layouts, and remember that this is something I explain better on the actual documentation. Basically, the pages are completely separate from the actual portfolio. So let's say you create a page called page 1 and then you create portfolios like here, portfolios such as you would create categories. You create portfolios called portfolio 1, portfolio 2, portfolio 3 and so on. And then you basically can choose, let me show you if I create a new page. You can choose when creating a new page, you get to choose the actual portfolios you have created. Of course I only have one, but if I would have many, I could assign different portfolios to different pages and have 100 pages with 100 different portfolios. And then each portfolio could have its own portfolio entries, and each portfolio could have even further subcategories, as you can see here. So in other words, you're just free to go. You have unlimited flexibility, and you basically can create a massive gallery or portfolio showcase. That is of course if you want. Otherwise, like I did, I only created one and added sub portfolios, which translate to what you can see on the live demonstration, which translates to these filter options. But of course you can add more and more and more. So basically I'm just saying you have unlimited options here. Every single option and every single tab has been blocked out in such a way that it's pretty much self-explanatory and user-friendly. So if for example you found something on the Era theme on your WordPress installation and for example, you're looking for something, let's say something on the header area, and you say, oh, okay, I like that, but I want to customize something. Where do I find the option to customize that precise thing? And well, the Era panel is laid in such a way that if you're looking for something generic, you obviously go to the general tab, and then everything has been categorized by certain locations such as header, footer, by the object itself, the slider. Then for example, if it's something generic such as color manipulation or color settings, you get to choose them here. You also have a color live testing, which allows you to test your colors, so you get the global color and global color inverted functionality that has been built into Era. You can see here how that works. You get to choose pretty much everything: your fonts, font sizes, font styles, your social usernames and social icons, and all of that stuff. You even have a MISC tab, which allows you to change certain things that are not crucial but might be useful for you, such as a custom favicon, custom login logo, enable global color randomizers all around the website. So basically, you could, if you really want to approach that artistic feel to your site, or want to add that to your site, you could basically enable these randomizers, and they're just for the fun of it, but in any case, you could enable them, and then every time your user visits your website, a new color would be applied to the overall global colors here, and the overlays and all that. It's just a fun feature that I thought to make. Also, the contact form, which is responsive to the layout depending on whether you show your sidebar or not. Your Google Maps with automatic you just have to enable the URLs and they get set up for you. Pretty much everything. So everything has been explained thoroughly throughout the documentation. The theme, as you can see, has been well laid out. You have the Era panel, you have your single portfolios to create your entries and to create your portfolios, and yeah, you can create your new members and everything, and the options are simply endless. So I do hope you're interested in this product. If you have any questions, please ask them on the item comment section, and of course any feedback, any requests or so can, of course, and I will gladly accept them, can be posted on the item comment section. So see you then. Bye bye.